to come on that show as somebody who had never been on television.
Right.
I mean, I'd been on the back of couches writing, but never in front of a camera. Certainly not in front of 30 million people. And, you know, there are times that I would say something like, you know, it's early Aerosmith, not late Aerosmith, or the wrong word. And in my brain, I would be going, oh, my God, did I just say that on national television?
But did you feel like you, at least because you came with credibility, you've written songs for artists that have gone platinum. So when you were sitting at that table, because it pissed me off when the bikini girl talked back to you. I was like,
bikini girl, who are you talking about? Yeah.
She didn't know, she couldn't sing. Well, she couldn't sing, first of all. She came to the audition in a bikini. It's like, no, you don't have to do the bells and whistles, just sing. And she couldn't sing. And then she got to telling Kara that she didn't know what she was talking about when you gave her a little critique.
I'm not sure that everybody really knew to begin with who I was or what I was doing there. But I think the bikini girl thing, at the end of the day, you know, with the whole last show, Fox was sending a message like, this is our family show. You can't come and play with a family show.
Right.
And I think that was an important message to send out there.
She was playing, or she was trying to distract you from the lack of talent?
Kara came out in a bikini with the girl at the end of the show.
Yeah, and it was a message like, this is a place where people realize their dreams. This is for real singers. You want to come and you want to sing?
Paul is gone. You're going to have to be the kooky one.
No, she doesn't.
Well, that's easy, actually.
No, because Kara knows what she's talking about. That's why.
So who's going to be the crazy one? Ellen DeGeneres.
She's going to bring that.
She's not really kooky.
Well, you can't be kooky and also informed, because I know I'm very kooky at times. But I also know when I hear someone that's an amazing singer and that has that star power.
You totally counter Simon, because Simon can be so crotchety.
Yeah, and I have no problem giving it to him.
No, but you're not as nice. Not nice. What's the word I'm looking for? Accommodating to the talent as Paula was. Paula was, oh, I love you. She jumped out of her seat constantly, the girl, clapping and supporting. I don't think that you do that.
No,
who's going to do that now?
She was nurturing, and believe me, this time on the road,
nurturing is the word.
I thought about that a lot, because I felt like that was a very important role to some degree. These kids are coming in, they're nervous, they're singing a cappella. I mean, that is... It's just, I get nervous when I think about that. So you want to at least give them an extra shot. You want to make them feel comfortable. And you know what? As women, we're more nurturing.
But you didn't push Paula out, did you? Because everybody's saying
that was what was so ridiculous.
Strategic and planned.
How could I ever replace Paula? First of all, you know, someone else
remains that you're there and she's not. So.
But that doesn't mean, I mean, but Ellen's there now, too. What about, you know, Ellen's there.
It's your fault, I'm just saying.
But they wanted her back, it just didn't work out.
Is Ellen a permanent judge, or is she just like a hangout for a couple of weeks judge?
I think she's permanent.
She's got a contract,
Yeah, and I'm really excited about it. I think she's going to be great.
She's going to be very good.
Ellen is going to bring the nurturing thing, because Ellen is nurturing.
She is, and she's great with kids. And, you know, she loves the show, she loves music, and she's somebody who will represent the people, the consumer.
I think with you and Randy, you guys have all this wealth of knowledge, and so Ellen, that's the part that she can bring, is that nurturing,
and she's a
people
star.
love her. Yeah.
It's not enough to just sing. You can't just be a great singer. You have to be somebody who, when you leave the stage, people go, well, what about that guy or that girl? When are they coming back?
You have to leave an impression.
An impression.
What determines an idol? When those guys get up there, because I've seen people who get up there who can blow their behinds off and then they don't make it. So what makes an idol or a big star as far as a singer?
For me, it's a combination of things. I think, you know, you have to walk in a room, and me as the observer, I have to go, okay, who's this person? And then when they open their mouths, it can't be derivative. I don't want them to be singing a song like the artist. I want them to bring something new, and their tone has to be different so that I remember it. And, you know, a lot of times I get a lot of slack for tone. But tone is a big thing.
What is tone?
It's like, I wouldn't need to know that Whoopi's there if she just started speaking.
Okay.
I would know that that's Whoopi's voice, or your voice, or your voice. It's the sound.
Can you do a tone? Like, can you sing a tone?
Well, it's, you know, if you were to, you know, Cher, you know, that's Cher's tone. Mariah's, you know, all that stuff. So everybody's got their own. And when these kids come in and they try to be Mariah, or they try to be somebody else, they're off to not a great start.
What about Susan Boyle? Do you think she had her tone?
I think she does. I think what Susan...
But she would have been rejected on American Idol, I think.
She didn't have the look.
Because she wasn't pretty enough.
Because we had a few of those this year. I got to tell you, we had a few surprising characters that will walk in.
She would not have been
she would.
for
And
why is it? That's a question I want to know. Why is it that people, once you get a certain age in the music industry, you have a really hard time. A woman who's coming in at 40 may not be able to get a platinum or a gold album? Why do they discriminate?
I think it's more about the way we market our women.
Yes.
You know, it's like we like our women young, we like our women hot, we like them in tight things. I mean, that's the way we like our women in culture. So when you get a little older and you're not looking like that, it's harder to...
The most interesting thing is that many of the voices that we know and love, like Ella probably would not have been able to find a place.
That is a crime.
And even though they had those voices, now they might have found a place because they were unique. And that's what you're talking about by tone. It's the uniqueness where you think, wow, and it's that thing.
At the same time, one of the biggest artists, every time kids came in, they sang Adele, Chasing Pavements. You look at Adele, she's not a thin girl.
Right.
I would have said she's stealth,
and Jennifer Hudson.
And God bless her.
Like
Jennifer Hudson, and they did great.
Off, but, you know, is now...
Yeah, but they were young.
Yeah, they're all young.
It's ageism we're discussing here.
It is. It's
But
ageism.
let's talk about some other kind of ism.
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's talk about another ism, because we beat the poop out of American Idol. You know, we've had this discussion a lot of times because, you know, there are so many there are great voices out there that aren't 12. But maybe there'll be some place for them. Maybe, I don't know, Kara, maybe you'll do your own show. I tell you.
They need a great song.
You got to write it,
great
baby.
Songs make great artists.
But here's what happens. Sometimes, like when people like Rush Limbaugh announced he wants to buy the St. Louis Rams, people said, oh, you shouldn't be part of an organization like that. It's 70% black players. You've given your racially charged comments in the past. You know, he's also been dropped as a potential buyer, and he shot back that it's part of the left-wing plan to destroy conservatives. I kind of wonder about that, Russ. I think it really might be because they're not pleased with you. It might actually, it might not be about conservatism. I think this one might be personal. I don't know.
It's really interesting.
I think that's what it feels like.
It's hard. When he makes different comments, like one of the comments he said was, look, let me put it to you this way. The NFL all too often looks like a game between the Bloods and the Crips without any weapons. There, I said it. You know, when you make comments like that and you're trying to own a team,